Oh, right there.
That's
Hold
it.
that for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tough on our thumbs as therapists doing this stuff. We can't really get away with using an elbow in these particular points. Oh, far out.
Yeah.
So I'm appreciative that Ninja's using his willpower.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
Get it done. Get the job done. Help a bloke out.
You're on.
Oh, g'day. It's Ninja and Das here.
G'day, guys.
How you going? Like and subscribe. Aaron just told me to say that.
Yeah, make sure you join our Patreon community as well if you want content that we put out daily as well. So
Yeah, get on it. Anyway, got Das with his ankle and Achilles, calf Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit restricted. Show us what you were doing before.
Yeah.
You haven't got much range. Show us your good one for a start.
So here's my good one. I could probably go, I don't know, that might be 7 centimetres away from the wall. Yep. And a good needle wall test just to test dorsiflexion there. And then my left one, even with my toe on the wall, I'm really struggling to, and I just feel lots of restriction. I can't even get that. Lots of restriction through the back, in the Achilles, in the calf. Yeah, I can get it if I lift my heel off, but that's a false test or a negative test. So
and he was really trying to contort his body, just trying to
This
manufacture a way to.
This one's so easy to do that, man. You know,
That's
that's
when he was trying to manufacture a way. So
Compensate.
anyway, plan is going to get him on the table, work his calf and his Achilles, and then round the back here a bit, and then we'll test him again, and then we'll work really specifically on the spots where he needs it. I'm glad you got a tattoo on this leg, man, because I would have fucking probably worked on the wrong leg.
Yep.
So
No worries, mate. I got this just for you. I know how much you enjoy
we'll rub
my
it off
tattoos.
later.
Yeah. Good luck. Oh, that feels amazing already.
So I'm just going to do a bit of work right through that, through the guts of the calf, into that money spot region. So many different muscles that go through your calf and down into your foot. Yeah, the anatomy is crazy. You should probably have a look at it if you've got an anatomy book there. So yeah, this is our money spot just in there. That's where everything kind of comes through, and there's just so many layers there. So into that spot there, just pushing out that little bit, that's where you really feel the benefit once you push through it.
Yeah, man.
It's all locked up. So that's resonating with you, Dars?
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots in that.
Yeah.
I haven't really had a lot of my calf done. So this injury is 6 weeks old, and I haven't had my calf done properly. I've had a lot of work through my ankle. So yeah, there's lots of compensation going on and things like that. So, I guess the calf sometimes tightens up to protect the injury site, and yeah, that's what's happened.
So yeah, this is kind of serving as my warm up, but also figuring out exactly where the shit is.
So I guess the idea of this video, man, is return to sport treatment, isn't it? I've got a game tomorrow. I'm probably sitting at 85%. I missed out on round 1 last week. I'm talking footy here, AFL, Aussie rules. I missed out round 1 last week, just decided I'm probably another week away. I was a bit too proppy, still limping a bit during training. So, and then last night, running that first lap is still a bit sore and proppy and tight. So I just knew that if I get treatment, it makes such a difference to my performance. I can run without, that limp. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I messaged in the group last night, can somebody help me out? And my mate Ninja's put his hand up straight away, which I'm grateful for.
Come up here, man. So you can see.
Oh, that's just the spot.
The money spot is, you kind of, I don't know if you can tell here, but it's just in there, right where that bottom of the gastroc is, and then out into that direction there. There's a whole bunch of muscles that lap over, and like you just sit on that spot there, pushing out that little bit, and then guide it down as well. So I can feel as I go down that little bit, there's just sort of gunk there in front of the thumb. And we've said this in other calf videos, you can't kind of stay on here all day. You've got to be pretty short and sweet so that you can kind of clear the stuff, but yeah, you can't hang around on it because it just hurts so much. So yeah, so many nerves coming through here, but I'm sort of being firm and confident. But yeah, we've got to clear this out. Like
the
that.
lower you get in there,
Yeah.
starts to shoot a bit out the foot and really resonates.
Yeah. So I'm just sort of following
Oh.
that line of tension. I can feel underneath my thumb it's really pushing back, but then it kind of starts to melt, so I can forge into the new territory like that.
Oh yeah, man.
Feels like what you need, man.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's awesome. It hurts, but it's exactly what I need. Nothing worse when you just get a little wishy-washy skin polish,
Yeah.
you know, for 45 minutes or an hour at the wrong massage place and you walk out, you know.
Yeah. Golden tie.
Yeah, nah, no good.
No good down there.
No good. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my Achilles.
So you can feel that coming into the Achilles now.
Yep, totally.
Yeah. So I'm just following that line of tension that Das had built up, and yeah, just clearing it out as we go.
We've also done a couple of videos on this. You can probably hit the link and check that out. I think it was only 5 or 6 days old when I injured it, and Aaron and Jace did a video. So there's previous videos on this ankle when it was quite raw and sore, acute. Oh.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool, isn't it? You can follow the progress of injuries and what kind of work we do at different phases, and yeah, but you still got to honour where the body's at and the sensations that you elicited when you're kind of working into it. You got to really listen to those. You know, you can't go beyond the boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, because you can damage people further and set them back if you don't kind of listen to it. So you know when something is traumatic and damaging up against if something's therapeutic, and it's got to be better in the future.
Yeah, there's a real art to this work, isn't there, man?
Yeah.
Just understanding the body and what's the good pain and what's traumatic pain.
Yeah, so that's why it's really good that we all get treated on our channel, because we kind of know the work, we know kind of what the results are and the process and how you get stirred up for a bit or whatever, or you can feel tender after treatments. They're all kind of things you need to experience to know what your customers are going through after the treatment, during the treatment and after the treatment, and so you can kind of reassure them and let them know that it's normal, it's part of the healing process, you know, mentally and physically. So you got to know what's going on. So I finish that line. I'm going to just do some work sort of off that bone there into the Achilles, and we'll work a few spots, and then we'll test him again and see exactly where we need to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sensitive, but it's good.
Yeah. So right here, I haven't got any wax or anything on my thumb or on the skin, so it's just sort of, I'm really trying to engage with that tissue and work it where it's kind of been all protected and stuck because he hasn't been moving as much. So we're trying to get that full range back, that elasticity back into the tissues, so we can run around freely tomorrow. Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Get that flow back into it. And all that last little bits of repair that need to happen. Just going to do another one on the outside a bit.
Oh yeah.
In there.
Oh.
See, that tattoo's a bit scary, Das.
Yeah, mate.
Hey. Halloween, you're sorted, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just get this out.
Just imagine if that monster started chasing you down.
Oh, I know. It's giving me a bit of nightmares, mate.
You'd run.
Yeah.
You run fast when you're scared, don't you, mate?
Yeah, you do.
I don't think I'd feel my ankle if that beast was chasing me. My ankle injury would be fixed.
Do people get scared of you when you're playing footy? And that?
Yeah, I reckon they would be scared of me. Pretty tough looking bloke.
I know.
Good head for radio.
Got the tough stickers.
Yeah.
Problem is, everyone's got them now. You can't work out who's tough anymore.
It's an easy thing to be sledged for, isn't it? The tattoos these days, like, you know, it's just it's the first call for when you're getting into someone. There's plenty of things set out on a football field between opposition players, and yeah, I've definitely copped plenty of shit tats, get real tats. You know.
Does anyone go, you got no tats,
Yeah. Nah.
you're too scared to get them, you're weak.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
You have to try it.
Yeah.
Someone's kicking for goal with no tats. You got no tats.
Would have kicked that if you had tats.
You can't afford it. They're not paying you enough to get any tats.
You're poor. Oh, yeah. There'll be a bit of that this weekend. There'll be plenty of that.
Yeah. It's going to work around the back of here a bit.
Yeah.
Underneath his ankle.
Oh.
So we can kind of get a bit of where it's gunked up a bit.
Oh.
Yeah, he's feeling that. So yeah, that's the thing with bodywork. People don't realise you can work, not just where there's muscle. There's where there's tendon, ligaments, fascia, fascial sheets. We've got all these sheets of fascia around here.
Extra layers.
Yeah.
I guess it keeps our bones intact and our muscles intact, doesn't it?
Retinaculums, that's what they call it, or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's like sheets of like tape, isn't it? It's like we're taped up already.
Yep.
So yeah, they can kind of get more rigid and solid, stuck.
Dehydrated.
So we can hydrate it by melting it down, taking it from solid to more liquid state, and it's healthier. So yeah, bit through there, Das.
Yeah.
We'll go the other side.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Down here.
Oh, wow.
Under there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been pushing into this myself daily,
Yeah.
But you can't inflict the same amount of pressure because we just back off.
Yeah.
Oh, you need someone else to do it.
Yeah. Just a little bit through here. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to finish this up in a couple of seconds and I'll get you to test it again, Das.
Yeah, man.
And we'll just locate exactly where the spots are.
Yep. Oh, cheers, mate. Make sure I got my mic.
Yep. Mike Whitney.
So I'll go back to that exact spot.
How's it feeling?
Still probably. It feels nicer, but in terms of range of movement, I don't think I'm any closer to that wall.
Where's it getting you? Where do you feel it, man?
Feel restriction, maybe in around that.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
right in that lateral mal. Oh, that is sensitive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man.
So the beauty of treating in this position here, Das can actually get involved. So like once we kind of let it settle a little bit and he gets used to me kind of finding my initial spot, even him just sort of changing his weight distribution just then, it changes the different aspect what I'm working on. So he can kind of, when he can feel like there's a spot that he wants it worked into or he wants it backed off from even, he can kind of adjust where his weight goes through and then that can change the what I'm working on. Okay, and then you can kind of move backwards and forwards and trying to work on that range so that it kind of can, those tissues that are restricting that range of motion, they can be worked specifically like that.
Oh, it's bloody painful, man, but it's so nice at the same time.
Yeah, there's so much nerves down here and there's not much flesh to cover things, so it's it is brutal, it is raw. So
it's good though. Who's had an ankle injury? Who's rolled their ankle and been set back? Oh, that's bloody sore. I'm sure most people that have played sport have done it.
Yeah.
Basketballers, cricketers, tennis players, any sports, you've rolled your ankle, or even just falling down the stairs or wearing high heels. I bet there's lots of people that have rolled an ankle wearing heels or had a couple too many drinks.
But there's an ankle and there's an ankle, I reckon. Like the way that I kind of rate severity is, can you actually walk at all?
Yep.
You know, when you cannot load bear at all, so do another little test, please, Darth. So
Yep,
see how that,
yep.
And if you cannot load bear at all, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, that feels nicer.
Yeah. So when you cannot load bear at all, you know you've fucking done a really good ankle in there.
Yep.
So yeah, when you've kind of plucked some ligaments off the bone, or really severely ruptured things, the body's telling you can't. You got to get off it.
Yeah.
You got to listen. You got to go somewhere safe and hide and just rest. So that's what animals do in nature when they're really hurt. So we've got to follow that as well.
Yep.
Protect yourself from further injury and put it up. But then once and through that initial couple of days, that you got to start getting the blood flowing and start loading a little bit, but to the rate that your body can receive it at, because you need to get back out there pretty quickly. So
Gradually integrate it.
Yep.
Oh man, that's so good.
That's the art, is the knowing how much to load things and how much to rest, and compression and all that other stuff that stimulates things to get the crap out. That's the dead cells and damaged cells up against getting the shipping in the new stuff to rebuild. And then, one of the other little things to talk about is like inflammation. When you do an injury, it's a critical part of the healing process. And like we try to get rid of inflammation in that initial phase, it can be counter to the healing. It's just because there's no inflammation there, because you've taken drugs or iced and things like that, it doesn't mean that it's better. The tissue still needs to really heal and things like that. So so you can kind of reduce the swelling and then let new swelling in, new fresh kind of inflammation in. But it doesn't mean that it's completely fixed. Do another little test, man.
Feeling better.
Yeah.
Definitely less pain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's getting there, man. Where do you feel like the restriction is now?
I'm trying to think. Maybe follow that line. It was really painful, but yeah.
Up or down?
Yeah, maybe up. Try and up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can tell.
It's a little bit sickening, but I need it.
So when we're working in here too, like you're pushing that tibia back.
Yep.
So you need the space in here so that tibia can actually move back, but then all this tissue here can be compressed by the tissue, can compress, so that movement can come forward. So if it's solid, it can't come forward. It's like something jamming a door, that hinge.
Oh man. Try and move into that.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing, when you got to try and keep your thumb in there, and that'll help that tissue really move through. Yeah, just went over it with a tendon and a nerve. Just in there. Like that.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, so I'm going up. Yeah, trying to really drag that tissue up and melt that down.
Wow.
So just do another test.
I just had to tune out then. That was really sensitive. But
So you can kind of see the process we go through we kind of test, treat, find out exactly where
it's feeling good.
Use the intelligence of the body to tell us where the next move is.
Maybe in there.
So we'll do one more.
One more.
So in the back of this one.
Yep.
Can you see that, Leo? In there.
Oh, it's sensitive. Yep.
So these are all spots that when you do have these injuries, these little parts that are really sensitive and sore. But you kind of know now that you can treat them.
Yep.
You know, you can loosen it up and get that function back.
Yep.
But yeah, just following where the soreness is, where that restriction is when you go to move. Yeah, that feels good when you're doing that. Just trying to get some strength into that. Yeah, man. So just sort of,
Oh, right there.
Yeah, that's
Hold
it.
that for a second.
Yeah.
It's tough on our thumbs as therapists doing this stuff. We can't really get away with using an elbow in these particular points. Oh, far out.
Yeah.
So I'm appreciative that Ninja's using his willpower.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
Get it done. Get the job done. Help a bloke out.
Yep. Oh. Wow.
A
Far
little
out.
bit more, man. A little bit more, man.
Yeah, it's
Like,
good. Tib post tendon, I reckon you might be in there. Oh.
Yeah. There you go. I'll come out.
Wow.
Maybe do one more little test for us,
Yeah,
mate.
that just feels so much lighter through
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. This is going to be it. Very close.
Yeah.
I think once I add some dynamic exercises to this and start to load and practice getting pronation through that talus bone where the bones can sort of start to glide over one another. I'll do that after this video, and I think my range will start to get better and better as well. But yeah, the treatment itself, I think that's definitely gotten rid of the pain.
Yeah.
The pain levels have completely subsided. It's not more or less now about me doing the exercises to get the bones gliding over one another.
Yeah, so for Darcy's normal game, he's probably going to be fine tomorrow because he's, for running and all that kind of stuff, it'll be absolutely fine.
Yep.
So, but just doing those extra different things where you need to find range, he probably hasn't quite got that back yet.
Yep.
But 90% of his game will be pain-free tomorrow.
Yep.
So
That's the idea.
Yeah,
And footballers, we're pretty used to playing with little niggles and injuries. You're never going at 100%, especially when you're playing such high impact sports. So if you're running at 90%, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, ankles. Come to us if you need to get
Yeah.
fixed.
Again, like and subscribe if you want more exclusive content. We do release videos daily. Head to our Patreon as well. We'll set up a link below.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
And we did a video on footy, didn't we?
Yes.
Barefoot footy, when his ankle was absolutely fucked at the time. How'd you go, Dars? Don't give it away.
No,
we
won't
have
give
to
it
watch
away.
it.
Won't give it
Have
away.
to watch it.
It's good funny. Who's the old bloke with the mullet that comes in?
Ninja's cousin.
Ninja's cousin.
He's got a couple of cousins. So
Yeah, this bloke's right off. He's pretty good at footy too. He kicked a couple of nice goals. But,
back in 1989, he was at his peak.
Yeah, you'll see. 2023,
he's a bit older, but he still goes all right.
Make sure you watch it, guys. It's our best video yet.
Yeah. Done.